Sunday cast here? Who are we missing right now? 1, 2, 3.
Xavier.
Who is in which of the casts?
I think Sunday.
Okay, so let's start with Monday cast then. And we'll have the whole Monday cast here.
No, he is Monday. Sorry.
Alright, so then let's start with Sunday cast. Is all of Sunday cast here? Who's in Sunday cast? Raise your hand. I should have 6 hands if you're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're all here. Great. So let's start with the Sunday cast. I need a Florence. I need a Lady Billows. Okay, Lady Billows. Where did the props go? Where did Sam put those little props? Lady Billows, you're really easy. You're off stage up there. Oh, there we go. Props over here. Florence, you need to grab the notebook and the pencil, and you need to grab the binoculars. Okay, so my idea with Florence, I think Florence is the funniest character in the show. She's not very funny, but I think just her existence and who she is, I find really hilarious. And the thing I think is funniest about her is how she knows all the dirt on everybody in town. And so I just always picture Florence as like spending a lot of her time hiding in bushes, spying on people. And so she's gonna have binoculars. So at the top of the show, Florence, you are gonna be preset, crouched down, hiding behind the piano. And you're gonna have some kind of pocket, or maybe you just put into your skirt band or something, the notebook and the pencil, so you have both hands free for the binoculars. For now, you just put the Great. As the music starts at the top of the show, you are going to, with your binoculars up, pop up over the piano, spying on the audience, looking for people who are sinning or being inappropriate. You can't actually see them.
Yeah, and they're a little.
They're huge. So you're just gonna hold it in front of your face. Maybe we'll get different ones. But for now, as the music starts, you're gonna pop up. You're gonna be looking for sinners with your binoculars. You're gonna put them down. You're gonna start to circle around this way. And then you're gonna notice PG playing the piano. You're gonna peer over her shoulder. Like, no, that she's playing something wrong. This is quite bad. You're gonna take out the notebook, take some notes about PG, okay? And then that's probably all we'll get through by the time we get Florence. If you have more time, you're gonna continue to circle out here around, just looking with your binoculars, looking for misbehaviors, okay? So can we make a little more room for her? Yeah. When Lady Billows calls, Florence, you are going to run up and exit up left. She's called you to her room. So you're gonna Florence, you're gonna go up to see her. Then, just before tell the midwife, you are gonna re-enter. Florence, this is your chair. This is your place, okay? You're gonna re-enter, furiously writing in your notebook all the things she just told you to remember. And then, very good, milady, she's not to. You're gonna finish writing. You're gonna pour a cup of tea, which is for her, but before you actually take it up to her, you're gonna get distracted by noticing the audience. And then you're gonna once again come downstage with your binoculars and your notebook, and you're gonna be spying on the audience, taking notes. No. Oh my God, that's awful, right? Taking notes down here. Until we get the next. Florence. And then oh shit, I'm supposed to be bringing her tea right now. So you're gonna go up, you're gonna ditch the binoculars on the table. Because I don't want you wearing binoculars this whole scene. Great, you're gonna ditch your binoculars. And that's why you don't immediately respond and she has to yell a second time. Florence! Here, milady, turn out, sing that. Then you're gonna grab the tea tray that you have already poured a cup of tea, and you're gonna exit with it this way to bring her tea. Let's just run that much. You don't have to walk that. It's fine. It's fine. Exit. Yeah, so you're gonna exit before she even says, hurry up, saying tell the midwife, is you've gone up. She has told you some things she wants you to remember. And then you leave. And as you're out the room and leaving, she's yelling out the door to remind you of more things, right? So you're gonna re-enter before tell the midwife.
Okay.
So you really weren't too fast. You were fine. Come up here, wait until, sometime in this bar before. And then you're exiting, writing furiously, trying to remember everything. Tell the midwife, very good, my lady.
Yeah.
She's not too, right? Good. Can we just start the first Florence. Florence. And you're running to exit. And you're exit, okay, and now you're re-entering. So you re-entered a little early, that's okay. Now you're re-entering.
Very good, lady.
Good. Pour a cup of tea. Notice the audience. Binoculars. Don't forget your notebook. Come down here and spy on us. Uh-oh. That poor person looks like they're misbehaving. You can come down on the floor. Just keep looking. Oh. Put your binoculars down. Take the tray. Good. Right, let's hold there. So that's the first chunk. It's the Florence show at the beginning. You see how much time you're gonna have to fill here. And that's really just about literally looking at people in the audience, people you know, your friends, whatever, and interacting with them in character, pointing them out, ooh, tissing them, like looking at their outfits, no. Fill it with something, right? You're gonna have plenty of time there. Great, that's the beginning. Let's continue. So, then there is more music. You're gonna wait till this, right? And that's your cue to re-enter, Florence. You are re-entering again, right? Oh no, your notebook's here. You're re-entering to come back to your notebook at right corner. And yeah, you can just keep it on. You come back in, you're still writing. While you took her tea, she's giving you even more things to remember. And so then we hear, make him tear it up, yes, my lady, dustbin. And then you're gonna look at the clock. And then just at 10:30 is something you're saying to yourselves. Because you know that the people are supposed to arrive at 10:45 or 11 or something. And so just at 10:30 is not a response to her. It's, yes, my lady, Oh, just on 10:30, we have to go. We have to hurry, right? Then you're gonna be here as this music starts. Can you play for me at rehearsal 4? Yep. This music. That bit, which is after just on 10:30. That music is your music of reviewing your notes. So at that point, you're gonna stop writing, you're gonna flip back to the beginning of the notebook, and you're gonna start just reviewing and trying to make sure you remember everything. As you do that, you might drift center, but don't go down, because we're gonna save that for a little later. And this is from sort of center, up center is where you're gonna sing, Dr. Jess's midwife mustn't touch illegitimates. Then you're gonna flip a page. And this whole thing is just you reviewing notes from previous pages. So you're just gonna be basically reading pages to yourself, flipping through to the next page. Add writing chemist window, and he said tear it up, next page, right? You're gonna do that here.
Should I notepad here, look up saying, or notepad here? Am I reading it, or am I
We're trying to remember it.
Okay.
So you're gonna look at the notepad and you go, okay, Dr. Jess's midwife mustn't touch illegitimates. Okay, got that one. What's the next one? Advert in chemist window indecent, tear it up. Okay, what's the next one? So you're singing everything out. You don't want to be singing to your notebook.
Okay.
Good. You're gonna list everything here, and then as we get to no more poppies and altar vases, you're gonna begin to slowly come down center. This is starting to stress you out. This is a lot to remember. It's a lot of responsibility for someone who's paid very little. You're overwhelmed. And so you're coming down center slowly because you're just overwhelmed with everything. And then by the time you get to one lifetime, you're gonna take a step down. So one lifetime is gonna be one step down center stage. One brain, then all of that is gonna stay here until one lifetime comes up again. What you're gonna do there on that downbeat at rehearsal 9, you're gonna throw your book and the pencil to the floor. Not away, because you need to recollect it, but at your feet in frustration. One lifetime, one brain, one pair of hands, all too few for Lady B. And then the O is gonna be a slow cross down right to the piano. And I have some ideas about this. I want this to be your own thing. So this might look different for each of you. But the goal here is, this is a character moment where we see Florence, and I think this should be funny. We see this tightly wound person who spies on everybody from bushes in town, starting to let her hair down a little bit and to wish that maybe her life was a little bit more, I don't know, exciting, sexy, any of these words, right? So this whole but O is gonna be a dreamy cross down right, and then there's gonna be some sort of, sometimes I wish, some kind of gesture that you're gonna do that is her exploring this. It could be letting your hair down. It could be pulling your skirt up and revealing your ankle. It could be rubbing your hands on your body. It could be rubbing your hands on your head or your cheeks, or I don't know, something, right? There's gonna be some kind of, oh, this is this very sort of closeted lady being a little bit, I don't know, sexy or free. Some kind of gesture, right? That gesture is going to happen either here, or if you wanted to, you could come down here and it could be on the piano gesture. That could be really funny. I want that to be something that each of you wants to do on your own. Then we're going to hear the knock. And the knock is not going to pull you out. You're not going to pull out of your sort of dreaming about different lives until rehearsal 11, which sounds like this. And that's, oh crap, they're here, I've got to go. So when that music starts, you immediately snap out of it. If you've changed anything about yourself, like undone your hair or something, you fix your skirt, fix your hair, whatever, you're gonna quickly grab your notebook and the pencil off the floor, and then you are gonna come, stand here. The front door of the house is here, we're gonna say. So the quartet is gonna enter from stage right. So you are gonna come stand here, ready to greet them as they come in. Okay, that's that. Can we just run from, make him tear it up, dustbin. This is just after you've taken her the tea. You have re-entered, and now she's yelling at you. And then the next step is coming down as you get more stressed. And then the next step is coming down a step. And then the next step is throwing your book. And then the next step is crossing down right.
Okay.
So it's kind of in those orders. Good, let's go back to, good. Let's just go back to Dr. Jessup's midwife. So you're up center right in front of the seat.
Right on it.
So it's one Dr. Jessup's midwife.
Okay.
Dr. Jessup's midwife. such illegitimate. Advert and chemist window, indecent. Tear it up. Call it Primrose Cottage, or stop William making such cruel noises, or else buy a breakfast cup. Call it the pilgrim. Did they count on many from the arms of sworn copies of the bishop's sermon? No more puppies and not of bosses. Looks too Roman. Think of us one queer boys. Make responses quicker. One lifetime. One brain. One pair of hands. All to feel for Lady B.
Talk to us, express your frustration. Keep going.
Each day some new idea makes new demands upon her sense of charity.
Oh, the book, the book.
One lifetime, one brain, one pair of hands.
Just stay a little bit more. Just stay a little bit more.
All to feel for Lady B.
This is when you can start to go down right.
Sometimes I wish.
Oh, get your book. Good. And obviously, something we'll need to practice a lot is working out the timings of all this stuff, just to make sure it all feels full and you never feel like you're sitting around, standing around. There is a lot of stand and sing in this though, and all the stand and sing is really about giving you a chance to be super expressive, full of these attitudes we talked about, and really talking to the audience. So we can certainly refine that, and we will, but that's the basic shape. Great. So you're gonna end up here, and we are gonna have the quartet enter. We're gonna have the quartet from Sunday, please. So you quartet are going to enter, and these chairs are horrible, but we're gonna make them. We might move them later. We'll see. Okay, you're gonna enter in order, so it's gonna go Wordsworth first, then the vicar, and then we're gonna have the mayor, and then we're gonna have book. And you quartet throughout this scene are gonna be breaking one of the basic stagecraft rules, which is don't stand in straight lines. You actually are gonna be standing in straight lines a lot of the time. I know, it's a little crazy, don't tell Carol. Okay, so what's gonna happen is, you all on the, let's see, at the very end of the music before you. So as we get to the ba 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 ba, you're gonna enter all as one unit and stop and stand sort of facing straight out, just as a group of four. Can I see that? You're gonna stand there, and that's great. Wordsworth. So we're gonna go through this like dialogue, I think. So Wordsworth, you're the one who starts, and you say, I hope we're not too early, Florence. We're gonna play Wordsworth. The way I see Wordsworth is very flighty, very kind of dreamy, very kind of scatterbrained in a certain way. And so you're gonna see, by the way, you're all gonna be wearing coats. You're all gonna have coats. Probably your own jackets, because I won't get it. But you're all gonna wear a coat for this. So you're gonna come in, you're gonna sort of arrive, you're gonna look over your shoulder, oh, hi Florence, I hope we're not too early, Florence, and you're just gonna immediately fabulously cross down that. I hope we're not too early, Florence, oh, it's lovely. Very happy,
Okay.
right? So you're gonna cross over her as you say that, you're from here, oh no miss, her ladyship's expecting you. As she says her ladyship's expecting you, so your deal is, You really like Miss Wordsworth a lot. And so this is like one of your few chances to get to spend some time with her. So she crosses over, you couldn't care less about what's happening over here. As she's saying her ladyship's expecting her, you're ignoring her completely. And you're coming over to her and kind of flirtatiously, why, this looks almost like a deputation, eh? It's good to not like you. How, sort of like, in a very awkward kind of way. You do not like him. I don't think she thinks about it enough to be truly disturbed by it, but it's always just kind of like, no.
Yeah.
No, thank you, I'm good.
Polite.
No. Like, yeah, but also like, yeah, it's a little bit of that,
Okay.
right? So, why? This looks almost like a deputation. A, you're crossing to say that to her. You were then gonna let me get your.
Let me take your hats and sticks, I'll say you come.
That's to the mayor. You're saying that to the mayor. Let me take your hats and sticks, I'll say you come. And
Just on 10:30.
you also, this is just a servant, okay? You're the mayor. So you are gonna berate her. You're gonna cross over. You're gonna say, oh, okay, I'll say you come. Great. It's just 10:30. We're very punctual by this clock. What's going on? Why are you not ready for me? That's the energy of it, right? You're gonna cross in front of her as you say it, and then you're gonna help his coat. You're gonna get his coat off. And that's gonna happen kind of right here. What happens next? Who's the next line? Oh, you're gonna get his coat, and then you're also gonna get his coat. And this is a timing I'm not quite sure about, to be honest with you. We're gonna have to play it out. I don't know if there's gonna be time for you.
Because they all have lines, and then it's the clock strikes, and then I have 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we do have a little more time than I thought. So then you're gonna be over here, and you're gonna keep kind of crossing more and more that way, getting away. And you're not gonna really follow. You're gonna kind of stay up, and then from here, you're gonna say, "Come and sit here, Miss Wordsworth. Here are the chairs." And then let me stand till ready to begin. No.
Ready.
As you will, and then you just kind of back away and you're gonna sit. Great. Hopefully, while they say all that, you're getting these coats off, and you have collected both coats. After, as you will, we're going to hear the clock noise for the first time. So throughout the score, there are all these times where the clock chimes. Every time the clock chimes, everything on stage stops. You all turn your bodies completely to look up at the clock. And if you are playing a male character in the scene, you will have a pocket watch. And the male characters in the scene will, every time the clock rings, you're gonna pull out your pocket watch and check it against the clock. We don't actually have free pocket watches. But don't put your mouth on this, but you have a cigar. So at the beginning, you will have a cigar. You'll enter with a cigar. Great, so the clock's gonna chime. You're all gonna turn your bodies and look at the clock. You're gonna take out your pocket watches. You're gonna check it. As that's happening, we have a bit of a traffic jam. These chairs are a problem. I think I'm gonna start with the chairs down here, just to make more room. And we'll have you move them into place. Because this action all needs to happen a little bit more here, so that the coat rack, is gonna be back here. So you're gonna collect those two coats, and then you're gonna have to be able to get behind the mayor there. So the mayor's gonna be a little bit more downstage. Great. Coats on the coat rack. Great.
Do you hold a cigar like a cigarette, or do you hold it with more fingers?
Like that.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
You can hold it the other way too. People do. You can hold it either way, but yeah. Great. Great. 10 seconds fast, I make that. You're saying that to the mayor. Let's all talk about Bud for a second. Nobody likes Bud. Okay? You all think Bud is kind of dumb. You all think he's a little slow, a little weird. And sometimes he says stuff that is just a little crazy and off color, and none of you like Bud. But let's talk about you. You're not quite sure why people don't like you more. You think you're a really great, upstanding guy. You also are a little spooky, creepy, maybe a serial killer slightly. Not quite clear. Okay? That's kind of who you are.
So instead I hold the cigar like a knife.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So, you're saying 10 seconds fast, I make that. Well, let's get real, is like such a dumb comment. Really?
No,
You think
you're
it's 10
slow.
seconds fast? So you're like, leave me alone, don't talk to me. No, you're slow, exactly right by mine. Get out of my face. And that kind of happens here, right? No. Good. Then, Wordsworth, you're over here. Oh, I find it so refreshing. You're just talking to the air. You're talking to the birds. You're talking to the breeze. Oh, I find it so refreshing. It's so lovely. And then you hear her saying that, and you think maybe this is another opportunity for me to get in a conversation with her. So you're gonna stand and kind of like playing through it. It's fun. That's a funny joke, right? Look, we're fun. This is fun, right? That's what you're gonna do. You are gonna see that happen, and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna save her from this. This guy's a little creepy. And so he's gonna say playing truant, and you're gonna go up like, coat, can I have your coat? And then you're gonna see her, oh sure, take your coat off, give her your coat. And then you're gonna put his coat on the rack, okay? And then your conversation over here, unfortunately for you, is continuing. Funny being slow, never known it, and you're still in your own world. Flee for a perfect hour or two of liberty. And yes, exactly. And so then it's like, how do I get away from this conversation? Wonderful weather for April, isn't it? Let me go talk to this guy instead, right? And you're gonna meet him at center. So he's gonna be over here, he's gonna turn, hey, save me, come on, hey, great, nice to, and that happens center. Great.
Please, Kate.
Yes. And so then the two of you are talking at center, and you're kind of like a little puppy dog of like, we were doing so good. Why did you, we were talking. Right, that's kind of the reaction. She's gonna sing, look, the hedge of rosemary is humming with bumblebees, and that's your cue to come get her coat.
Okay.
And so then you're gonna come down and get her coat, and then take that up to the rack as well. This conversation is continuing until you go, in like a lion, out like a lamb. That was true of March this year, and you're just bursting in the middle like, no, include me, we're talking, okay? You're gonna burst in the middle here. Good. Let's maybe go that far. Not with music. I wanna start this just talking. I wanna start this just talking. Like it's dialogue. So go ahead and enter, the four of you, in a little line.
I hope we're not too early, Florence.
Oh, no, miss. Her ladyship's expecting you.
Why, this looks like almost like a deputation.
Hey?
Take your hats and sticks. I'll say you.
It's just on 10:30. We're very punctual by that clock.
Come and sit here, Miss Wordsworth.
Let me stand till we're ready to begin.
As you will.
Bam, bam, clock is going. Everybody stop what you're doing. Look at the clock. And then it resumes.
10 seconds fast, I make that.
No, you're slow. Exactly right by mine.
Good. So I think we gotta get you back right here. I think maybe don't cross so far center.
Okay.
You can almost stand in front of her. We were okay. Here. And then you kind of go ahead, put my foot away. Go ahead. Right? Just to stay right. Good, let's just do it again. Let's run it again. Very good.
I hope we're not too early, Florence.
Oh, no, miss. Her ladyship's expecting you.
Why, this looks almost like a deputation. Eh?
Oh, dear. I'll say you come.
It's just on
And we
10:30.
can actually help this. Here's what will happen. If you two stay far right, go back, stand here, they have cleared. Now when you talk to Mayor, if you step towards him, that moves all of this a little bit. Yes. Then you can cross over her and you'll be here. That'll fix our space.
Okay.
So just cross towards the Mayor. When you go ahead and start there, let me take your hats and sticks.
Let me take your hats and sticks. I'll say you come.
It's just on 10:30. We're
Come
very
and sit
punctual
here,
by that
Miss
clock.
Wordsworth.
Let me stand till we're ready to begin.
As you will.
Clock, right? Is when it goes now, right? Sorry, did I call it clock earlier when there wasn't one? No. Okay, clock. Ba 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 ba. Great.
10 seconds fast, I make that.
No, you're slow. Exactly right by mine.
Oh, I find it so refreshing to escape from school on a sunny day like this.
Playing truant.
Funny, never known it.
Free for a perfect hour or two of liberty.
Wonderful weather for April, Mr. Gage.
One boiling, I expect.
Exactly.
Just in the works.
Quite perfect, Mr. Mayor. Promises a splendid May and June.
In like a lion, out like a lamb.
And both of you, when that happens, both of you are like, oh, this guy, come on, man. We were having a conversation without you. We were good, right? That's the reaction.
It does.
Yeah, and it'll work. It'll all space out a little differently with those things.
In like a lion, out like a lamb. That was true of March this year.
It was.
Is this and lo?
Yes.
And lo, the winter is past. The rain is
The
over.
rain
and
is
gone.
over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth.
And then you're gonna turn to the room, and you kind of realize that, like, I think when that happens, maybe you put your hands on her shoulders. The flowers appear on the earth, and you're kind of like,
Okay.
and I think you kind of realize, oh, I'm touching her. Solomon's song, you know, like, then you're opening up to the room. All right,
Okay.
good. Can we do that while the winter is past?
And lo, the winter is past. The rain is over and
The
gone.
rain is over and
The flowers
gone.
appear
The flowers
on the
appear on
earth.
the earth.
Oh.
Solomon is the song, you know.
Well, since we're here.
Okay, now here we go. We're often going to be using this first step as business step for the quartet. So you're gonna step down and you're gonna go, well, since we're here, let's do it, right? And we're gonna get down to business. And then from this point forward, from well, since we're here, when you start speaking, you're already set. But when you start speaking, her ladyship was distressed, you're gonna say.
Ladyship was very distressed when she heard about Curtis's dog.
And this is a conversation you're having amongst yourselves, but also mostly facing out, right? Great. And then we continue. They tell me that's her third. She won't confess to her father.
Father, silly girl.
And you, every time, it's almost like you three are having a conversation, and you're just yelling campaign slogans over them. It's happening far too often! And you're just kind of straight out the whole time, a little bit.
Yeah.
Pounding your fist, shaking your hand, things like this.
Got it.
Right? As we go through this whole section, drunken father, their poor children, something must be done, a firm stand now, you are just slowly and kind of naturally gonna start to drift all together until you end up as clumped together in the center, with you two splitting center, as you possibly can. Okay? That's how this is gonna end through this section. And Florence, now your hush she's here. This hush she's here is gonna come up in the middle, and you're gonna point out like this. Hush she's here. And as soon as she says hush, all of you are gonna stay right where you are. You are going, can you stand up right between them? Yes, point forward, down the aisle, hush she's here. All of you are gonna turn to look at her, and you two are gonna squat as you do it. So you come down a little bit. And you're gonna completely turn your faces upstage towards her. So let me explain this. We're gonna do a really dumb running gag throughout the scene. The running gag is there gonna be, I think, 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 times, where characters are facing upstage and then dramatically turn down stage before they sing their lines. So this is our first one of these moments. Again, when we do funny things like this, you have to do it dead serious. If you do it like, ha, it's not gonna be funny. But if you do it like, oh my God, right, and it's really like an action movie serious, it's gonna be hilarious. So you all, as she says hush, you can put yourselves in positions where you're turning up so that you're set up to have a great turn your head back front. And then we're gonna go one at a time as you say your line. Careful now. Then I think it's Wordsworth, right?
Our ladyship.
Ah, her ladyship. Here she comes. Ah, Lady Billows. And so we end up with all of you staring down the aisle. Okay? Lady Billows, after your last thing that you sing, you are gonna cross behind the curtain, come out, and work your way back to the back of the audience. Okay? Let's go back to the top of your entrances, though. You can come out for now, Lady Billows. Let's go back to the top of, I hope we're not too early, Florence. Let's do it with music. Yeah, totally. This is happening before dialogues.
So we'll still get our nose
Yes. Can we just go right on, let's just go right on, I hope we're not too early, Florence. You've already entered, that's fine.
I'm not too early, Florence. Oh no, miss. My ladyship's expecting you.
Why, this looks almost like a deputation.
I'll say you've come.
It's just at 10:30. We're very punctual by that clock.
Come and sit here, Miss Wordsworth,
Let me stand until we're ready to begin.
as you will.
Take out your pocket watches.
10 seconds fast, I beg that.
No, you're so excited. exactly right by mine.
Oh, I find it so refreshing to escape from school on a sunny day like this.
Playing truant.
Funny being slow. Never known it.
Free for perfect hour to liberty.
Wonderful weather for April, Mr. Gedge.
Once oiling, I expect. Dust in the works.
Good, the touch of rosemary's humming with
What's
bumblebees.
perfect, Mr. Mayor? Promises a splendid May and June.
And it was.
Oh, sorry.
So that's a little bit of opportunity to start moving sooner. And what I would do is, as soon as they both clump up, you start that puppy dog with like, but, me, but. And then you can kind of start drifting. What about?
Okay.
What about? And like, come on, just be there. You know? Great, very, very good, you all. Very, very good. It's really hard to pick a place to start. Let's start in the middle of all this.
It's during.
Yeah, once oiling is fine.
Once oiling, I expect. Dust in the
Oh,
works.
the touch of rosemary's humming with bumblebees.
What's perfect, Mr. Mayor? Promises a splendid May and June.
That it does.
In like a lion, out like a lamb. That was true of March this year.
It was.
And lo, the winter's past, the rain.
Wait, can you all watch them? This is all like, really? We're all here. You know we're standing here, right? Like, really? Just, you're all gonna watch them. And lo, the winter is past.
And lo, the winter's past, the rain.
is over and gone. The flowers are Song, Mr. Song, you know.
Well, since we're here.
Her ladyship was very distressed when she heard about Curtis's daughter.
They tell me there's a
She
fun.
won't confess the father, silly girl.
It's happening far too often.
Lily Jarvis is another problem.
Twins, if you please.
Drunken father, mother slattern. These things breed immorality in the young.
Something must be done.
Dear, dear.
A firm stand now.
A firm stand now before he really.
Her ladyship is over there.
Look
She
closer.
exaggerates occasion.
Strong measures are essential now.
Of course they
Oh,
are.
dear.
This sense of
Certainly.
idea may
Yes.
have. I am more than
Hush, she's here. Careful now.
Oh, her ladyship.
Here she comes.
Ah, Lady Billows.
Good. And so, that's great. That's gonna be really funny. That's gonna be really funny. So I would just make a snappier move of all of you. Oh, careful now. Oh, her ladyship, with a little almost gasp on like, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, very good. Can we just do it one more time? From Hush, she's here.
Hush, she's here. Careful now.
Oh, her ladyship.
Here she comes.
Ah, Lady Billows.
Great. And then, that's really funny. That's gonna be great. So then you're gonna stay dead frozen. With this look of like, oh, and you're just gonna say dead frozen, not moving, not reacting, not seeing anything for the next bit. Totally frozen. Okay? Lady Billows. I'm really excited for this entrance. So you're gonna have to move a little bit quick because I want. So can I just hear it there, TG? Good. So we have these two little sections that end with these staccato notes. I want each of those staccato notes, I want you to be walking down the aisle, and on each of the staccato notes, you find someone in the audience that's displeasing to you, and you're gonna do a giant point at them. Then you're gonna walk and another point. And then you're gonna be slowly walking through, observing the audience until you get to here. And then you're walking regally up. You all are still dead frozen, staring out, not looking at her, staring into the distance, terrified. until that bit. When you are gonna regally wave your hands, and then you, like it's a Disney show or something, are gonna part the waters. And you two are gonna step off, and you're gonna step one down, and Wordsworth, you're gonna step one down, and you're gonna make room for Billows to come through. Billows, when you come through, you're gonna step up. Can we make the space out a little more evenly? So you go all the way, you come maybe here, and King also. You're like there, and Wordsworth, you're all the way down. So we get this more spacing, like this nice arch.
Where should I?
I think where you went is perfect.
Okay.
You're just getting out of the way. Billows, you're gonna walk up, you're gonna arrive at the top, and then you are going to sort of bow or wave towards these two. You are both gonna bow and curtsy back to her. You are then gonna turn to do the same here, but he's smoking a cigar. And at this point, we will have a cigar that you can stick in your mouth. At this point, you will have we'll make sure it's in your mouth,
Okay.
right? You are gonna go to wave to them and see he's smoking a cigar. And then you are just gonna that's the thing about Billows, is I want there to be moments where she is evil, wicked, and mean. And this is a moment where you come in, oh yes, regal, regal, regal. Right, and you're just gonna really stare him down. Like, the subtext is, you're smoking a cigar in my home? And then we get this stuffy, tobacco stink, nasty, masculine smell. Happens right here. And then you are gonna stare him down again. And you, like, put it out. You need to get rid of that, put it out. And exactly, you have you're gonna look around like, there's no, and then I think what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to awkwardly put it down on the bottom of your shoe. And then you stand up again, and now you have this used, nasty cigar, and again, you're like, and then you're just gonna put it in your pocket.
That's great.
And then you're gonna nod at him, and then you are gonna turn up and have the most Queen of England, regal, walk up to your chair, and then you're gonna sit like a queen, right here. Okay, great. Can we go from the Lady Billows entrance so you all are in your frozen positions? Point. Point. Take your time. Walk nice and regal. You have tons of time. Now you're gonna wave at them. Clear away. Do this. Good. Turn to the left and wave at them and bow. Bow and curtsy. Go to do it here and then notice. Stuffy.
Stuffy, tobacco stick, nasty masculine smell.
Good, and that's gotta be evil. It's gotta be me. How dare you, you animal! What is wrong with you? Get out of my house. Like, it's evil. Okay, stuffy tobacco stick. Tobacco, yeah.
Stuffy, tobacco stick, nasty masculine smell.
Stare them down. Yes. So good. Good. And now turn and go sit in your chair. Okay, very good. Pause there, and then you're gonna get seated. So that's how this works. For this next bit, when you say good morning, whenever you say good morning, I think you're first, right? Okay, you are going to take a couple of steps up stage, and maybe you need to be back to your chair at this point, actually. You're gonna step up stage here, good morning, and then you're gonna go to your seats. The way the seats work, Wordsworth, Vicar, Mayor, Bud. We're gonna flip you now. Wait, do we flip at this point? Hold on a second. It's really important to get the order. Yeah, we flip at this point. So now we go to Bud is on the outside, and we're in kind of more of a vocal order.
Because
right?
that line is before.
And I do think these chairs need to stay out here for the beginning, just for that spacing. So when you all go to cross your chairs, you're just gonna have to grab your chair. We'll have it pre-marked. You're gonna have to set it, and then you're gonna sit. Okay? Wait, do we sit here? Hold on a second. Do we sit? No, don't sit yet. You're gonna stand in front of your chair. So when you have your good morning, you're coming up stage, just off of center, good morning, and then you're gonna go stand in front of your chair. Waiting, it's just facing straight. Okay?
Should we do the bow and then grab the chair?
Yes. Do the bow and then quickly grab the chair, set it,
Do you
and then
want me to
stand
wait
in front
to
of it.
sit down?
What?
Do you want me to wait to sit down?
I think you should just sit down.
Okay.
Do I have a note about it? Let me see. No, I think I forgot that you needed to sit, so I think you just sit down.
Okay.
Great. So those good mornings happen, and you end up. Can we move to the positions you'll be at the end, real quick? The good mornings happen, and you are all. Yep, you moved your chairs, and you are standing facing straight out. So this is where I'm hoping you will be by. This is the 10th of April, the day our ladyship planned. And then you're just standing and singing straight out like you're in a ceremony, right? And you're exactly like that, and you're exactly like that. Just sort of still, straight out. Good. And then you say from seated, all very punctual, glad to see it, early worms. Okay, one of my favorite things about Lady Billows, I think this is so ridiculous, is she's an old lady, and so she constantly says sayings, and she says them wrong in ways that I think are really silly. So like, this is her trying to say, like, something about the early bird gets the worm. So really what she should be saying is like early birds, but like she calls them early worms. And I think that's hilarious because it shows she's kind of old and losing it, but it also shows her attitude of, you are the worms, okay, and I'm the bird. I'm eating you. Like, it's just such a silly little mistake that she makes. But you're from a very regal, seated, very punctual, glad to see it, early worms. Okay. Now, what's now going to happen on this fugue thing, we've made our own investigations. You are simply going to, again, like it's a ceremony, very regal, very authoritative. When you have your vocal entrance, you are going to walk just downstage, which for you is going to be like 2 steps. You is going to be like 3 steps. You're just going to go straight forward to downstage. Actually, not straight forward, sorry. Because Florence now enters. Florence, I don't think you can, I think you have to stand in front of your chair.
Okay.
So just be standing.
Yep.
On your vocal entrance, we're gonna come down stage into these positions. Can I have Florence just right of center? Can I have Bud just right of her? We're gonna have the vicar here. And we're gonna have Wordsworth here, okay? So these are the positions you're gonna come to. You're noticing this part, how the mayor enters really late. I think, again, we have another moment where the mayor's like, excuse me, I'm the mayor. Why are you doing this without me? Hello, excuse me. And so mayor, when you have your entrance, you again, just like Bud did earlier, you're gonna come here, and you all are gonna need to make room for him and have to adjust out on his entrance. And he becomes center, and you all will split, okay? Let's just run that much, and then we will break for you to take notes, and we'll switch casts, okay? Good. Let's go from, can we do just before the good mornings? So you're in your sort of curved line, you split center. Florence, you have gone back to stand in front of your chair. Perfectly. The timing was working out very well. I think that chair needs to be a little bit more right. But that timing was great. This is where you're just all standing by your chairs. You don't come down stage until we've made our own on your entrance there. Okay? Right at this is the 10th.
This is the 10th of April, the day our ladyship planned. For our second and final meeting, we're here to see how we stand. For the Queen of the May must be appointed by us today. We've made our own investigation.
So that's the shape. Then you have just this bar. Can you play that next bar for us, PG? You have this much time. That's how much time you have to shake everybody else's hand at the front of the stage. So you get to the end, whatever you please. Oh, we did it. Great job. Yes. Jolly, jolly. Oh, great. You can even talk. You can make this. Ah, wonderful. We accomplished this. In that much time, you're going to try to shake everybody else's hand. It's going to look like a giant clusterfuck of a mess. Correct. And then, when we get to the next bar, bum, bum, now then, you're all going to beeline back to your chair and you're going to sit down. Okay? So that's what happens then.
Got it.
Good. Let's take a break. Go talk to your double. Note that all of that into your score. And then we'll move on.